Let's review Mass Effect 2, developed by Bioware in 2010. I'm reviewing the PlayStation 3 port. Mass Effect 2 is a third-person shooter with RPG elements and an emphasis on storytelling. It oozes production value with its high-quality cutscenes, cutting-edge graphics, deep lore, and excellent writing and voiceovers. Mass Effect was designed as a trilogy from the start. Fortunately for me, starting the series from the second game didn't feel like I was being left out. The game follows a human commander in the year 2183 who saved the galaxy in the first Mass Effect game. After dying when your spaceship is zapped by an unknown enemy, you were resurrected by a shady intergalactic conglomerate who wants to use you for the investigation of a mysterious disappearance of thousands of human colonies. I appreciate how deep the lore goes. Their fictional world rivals other story-rich series like Xenosaga or Lord of the Rings, with even minor details fleshed out to make it believable. When you pause the game, you can access the codex where you can read more about the lore, such as the alien races, technology, planets, history, organizations, and more. Even the lore database is fully voiced with a narrator. You can read to your heart's content or skip it entirely. You get to create the name, appearance, and one of the preset backstories of your main character. Throughout the game, we are offered multiple dialogue choices that determine how the main character approaches each dialogue. As you select dialogue choices, your character's moral alignment will change by either awarding Paragon points, which represent order, or Renegade points, which represents chaos. Some dialogue choices affect the world. The game tries to make you feel that your choices matter, and I believe they succeeded far beyond your average RPG. Of course, some people will want to see their choices affect the world even more, but if you focus on quantity, then the quality will suffer. I think Mass Effect 2 strikes a good balance. The dialogue is very polished and compelling. It reflects the rich backstory of the world and characters. I can't give the world building enough credit. This is a masterpiece of a world, and it's very rare to play a game where the world, story, and objects all come together in a way that's so vivid and polished. Let's discuss the gameplay. It is a third-person shooter, both RPG elements including a level-up system, upgradable skill paths, selectable and upgradable equipment, and a party to customize. Before each mission, you can choose to bring 2 allies with you. Each ally is specialized in 2 of the 5 weapon types, but your character can use all 5, which are handgun, assault rifles, shotgun, sniper rifles, and grenade launcher. You can select your equipment for you and your team. You earn experience after each mission and gain levels and skill points. You can also explore the galaxy to search for new upgrades and technology. The combat has many mechanics standard to a third-person shooter, including cover, vaulting, dashing, and regenerative health. You can find ammo drops from enemies or lying around, and this will partially refill all your non-heavy weapons. If you take too much damage, stay in cover and void damage for a few seconds, and you will start to regenerate your health and shields. Your 2 AI companions put up a decent fight, and you can give them commands. You can hold the L2 or R2 to bring up a circle menu to select equipment or spells. While the circle menus are open, the game is paused and you are free to rotate the camera to aim and analyze the situation. Each weapon excels against certain armor types. Some enemies have insane health regeneration. It's not always easy to find cover, and some cover spots don't give you a clear line of sight to the enemy. Sometimes you are attacked from left and right as well as up and down, so using the circle menus to pause the game while locating the enemies is a useful trick. If your allies fall, you can use Medigel to revive them. If you die, you face a pretty long loading screen, then you are set back a few minutes before the last encounter. You can also adjust the difficulty. The combat is solid. I wouldn't give it Gameplay of the Year award, but it holds its own and doesn't pull the game down. In my opinion, we're not here for the combat, but rather the experience and story, and the combat is just a means to it. Sadly, I'm not a personal fan of third-person shooter combat, and this game didn't win me over in that aspect. The graphics are very impressive, especially when considering it is a game from 2010 on the PS3. Both the art design and the graphic fidelity deserve top praise. The world is vivid, convincing, and realistic down to the details. The armor, architecture, planets, and aliens are exquisitely designed. The characters look detailed, and their faces and animations are often great, but I noticed a few spots where animations were choppy, such as when taking a drink at the bar. Mass Effect does very well in displaying high-tech interiors with walls, but not so well in organic and natural environments like trees and grass. There are sections of the gameplay where you're traveling on land vehicles, and the graphics for those sections are shockingly average. I also noticed extremely long load times when transitioning between land vehicle scenes and the usual scenes on foot. It's rare for me to talk about something as mundane as loading screens, but the loading screens in this game are a work of art. I encourage gamers to give this a try if you're into RPGs, third-person shooters, or sci-fi. Dadozy Gaming gives this game an 8.5 out of 10, mainly for the polish, world building, and impressive visuals for the most part. Thanks for watching, and happy gaming.